Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and welcome back to Disciples 2. I was just thinking that we had done a lot during this first stream, and now that we've taken this town, we can do a lot more because the Empire has not really proven to be much of a threat when compared to the inimitable Ms. Darksoul, who is closing in on level 3. Hopefully she'll hit it before we reach the end of the map, because we are in a bit of a time limit. And, oh, there we go. I almost forgot. This is important, because there was a brief moment there where I think Ms. Darksoul went down temporarily and had to be raised in the last stream. And when that happens, any equipped items that the leader is carrying go back into your inventory. So that is important to remember.
Who must die?
Okay, Arthas, Artie, Mr. Bloodborne, you need to go back and recover. Our thief, of course, has been poisoning the crap out of that group. So, yeah, we're ready to just go. We've got all of our spells researched already. So this is very much a question of just applying our resources. So let's see here. Let's start with... There we go. That's going to take care of most of them. I really don't like how many archers there are in the group, but it's going to have to be what it is. We have enough mana that I am going to hit them with a Curse of Nightgrail as well, in order to make sure that they don't take out Ms. Darksoul or our Spectre.
Burn their souls.
Oof. There goes that Master Thief with his poison. So you can see how that's applied. If the first attack hits, then they roll that second accuracy check, and then if that is successful, you get the 20 poison damage. Alright, looks like he already shrugged it off, though. Sometimes it lasts more than one turn, but not today. So, okay, you're doing 35 damage. This guy needs to go down because he's going to have the most damage output thanks to the poison. Oh, crud. Of course. Of course. There we go. Okay. I was hoping that Ms. Darksoul would take him out, but sometimes you miss. There we go. A silver ring, a gold ring. Ooh, and Count Chaco pops in to say, "We have killed Arthron the Black. Let's see if those worthless outlaws keep their word." I'm not sure what he's talking about. I think it's probably a quest over here somewhere, where if we had talked to them first, they would have offered us something in exchange for doing that guy in. And, like, that's fine. We just didn't go over there because I didn't want to fight them yet.
My prince.
There's really not much point in just standing there and poisoning them over and over again. I'm going to wait until Ms. Darksoul gets back. And then our thief can go up there and we'll be able to support them. Aha! Okay, so it did have something to do with them, because that was the other thief faction that was named. Ronan, who was the named thief, says, "Ingrel sent me to thank you." "Speak quickly. Mortis has no time to spare." "The Empire is about to fall. Throughout the realm, corruption has replaced justice. Even the Emperor Demosthene is too weak to prevent this. Many say that he will not live long. We care not about the Empire. Mortis requests of us only that we discover where the Timmoria mines lie. The information you seek is in this library. Be cautious. A powerful mage named Zunther guards it. We will help you to defeat the mage Zunther. When you reach him, we will be at your side. We have infiltrated the Empire. Hubert Delali The Emperor's counselor is our leader. Our band has been named the Shadow Wolves. Expect to see us again, undead ones. Alright, so yeah, that is an ongoing theme. This Hubert Dalali guy, he shows up in several of the campaigns, if not all of them. Right, yeah. An evil vizier or second in command, that never happens. Oh, I forgot you were here. Man, that grass is really pushing out. I do not like it. That's okay. You stay right there. How's Arthas doing? He's mostly good. He's gotta be close, doesn't he? Oh, yeah, 8 points. Okay, so we need to level him up. We have plenty of money. Let me go ahead because 5 hit points could make all the difference here.
They will suffer.
They will suffer. Probably. Okay. We're going to hit this guy and hope that our necromancer takes him out. Arthas is going to take that guy out. There we go. This hopefully will be enough. Might not be quite enough. No, Lord. 5 points. Goblins aren't worth jack. I hate them. Okay. You. Hi-ya. Let's see. We could duel her, but she can actually heal more than we can deal in damage. So let's just poison her instead. Really? Oh. I see you came here specifically to push my buttons. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate for you.
Vengeance is near their souls.
You're going down, Missy. Boom. You're not getting away either. Haha. Half damage is all we need to kill you because we deal 50. Yeah, this is a combo that you will see the AI use a lot. And because, of course, it's solid and it's cheap. I mean, that's what you're going to do, right? You're going to put a frontline fighter in front of that healer. Okay, they're over halfway. She's over a third of the way. They're getting there. And let's see. Wait a minute. I need to... This is important. I don't know why that one voice line sounds like a different audio quality. It sounds like a WAV file instead of MP3 or something. Okay, this is Rodney 12. Alright. We have enough money that, of course, it is actually faster and cheaper and easier to hire another Banshee. Whoops. To come over here and get this done right away. Can you get there? Yes. There we go. Rather than having Rodney 12 come all the way over here and having to wait, and the entire time the Empire is sucking up our death mana. We don't want that. So... Oh no! Oh no, our spy! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, who else? There's an orc down there, but unfortunately, I don't know if our ghost would live through that. Probably not, because of all those archers. We're gonna have to go heal her again. He can't move anywhere anyway, but sometimes 2 movement points is... See, because look how far back out he can go.
Your desires, precious.
Sometimes it's worth it. Okay.
Vengeance is near.
This Darksoul. Let's take care of this. Oh, phooey. That thief was doing so well. Okay, well. Fine, we'll do it the hard way then. They chose the hard way. Ah. I love that spell animation and just the cackling.
What? Burn their souls.
Alright. Let's cut through these guys without wasting any time. You don't get to shoot again. Boom. There we go. We'll need to go back and heal after this, but that's okay because we're right next to town, and then we only have to do this one time. And just in case... Oh, this is great too, by the way. Check this out. This is one of the quality of life improvements that was added in the second game. So here's our shadow spell. It now shows us how much Fog of War it is going to replenish, right? But not only that, it shows us where we can't cast the spell. See, the red is areas where it's not going to work for some reason. Either because, like, there's a town there, or because it's too close to the edge of the existing Fog of War, or whatever. Haha. There we go. Wonderful. It's a small change, but it's a good and important one. Okay, let's go do the same thing again. Good. Only one of them will get to shoot our ghost this time. Makes a big difference. Because, of course, they have crappy initiative, so... There we go. This should heal the ghost, which means we can just keep going. Hey, and our warlock leveled up too. Or rather, our initiate leveled up into a warlock. Check that out. New sprite. Same old warlock, though. They become more effective over time in their quest to spread pestilence on the lands. Check it out. And what have you got going for you? Basically nothing. Because the orc is the biggest threat there, and he's in the back row, so... Alright. We are going to need another thief. So, let's go ahead and...
What?
Empire habitation. Let's go back and heal a little bit. We'll let our thief scout ahead. And this Rodney does not need to do anything. I think we're good. Yeah, actually, you know, now that you mention it, kind of a reverse Plague Doctor mask because, when you look at it, it's open, you know, where the other one would be closed, and they have the horns on the side instead of, you know, the nose sticking out front. So kind of, yeah.
They will suffer.
Okay. Boom. There's that new attack animation as well, which is great. Okay, we're going to paralyze that guy, or try. Okay, now here's where some of the strategy comes in. Alright, so I don't want to defend because that will spend the goblin's turn. I'm going to wait. And wait. And I'm going to wait with my warlock as well. See, I'm going to let him defend. Then I'm going to paralyze him. Now we'll get this goblin out of the way. We'll get to hit him, but more importantly, what's going to happen is when it becomes the orc's turn again, watch this. We'll wait. We'll wait. And there we go. Now he's no longer defending, but he still lost his turn. So now when these guys hit him, they're going to deal full damage. And new round means that Artie gets to go twice in a row. Oh boy, and now he's accompanied by a Templar. Okay, now we're getting up there. And he's about to level up to level 2 himself, which is awesome. An Orb of Healing. Cool. One unit heals 100 hit points. So there are a few items in the game in different categories, like talismans and orbs, that are weirdly just duplicates, and I don't know why exactly they chose to duplicate. Like, this is just a potion of restoration, right? We already have something that does that. So why we have another item of a different category, a category which is locked behind the paywall of a skill that you can only get from leveling up? Don't know, you know, not really sure. Okay, so this is the Empire capital. We're not going in there, but it's nice to know that, you know, like, where it is.
Vengeance is near.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, since we don't really need all of this money that we have. I'm gonna heal them, and we are going to head straight back out this way in order to keep it moving.
Who must die?
Hoping they won't hire a champion. Oh, they already have one. Oh no! Oh no, wizard. This is gonna go poorly for Rodney 13. Unlucky number 13, right? Okay, well. But Miss Darksoul is coming right down the pipe. Ha ha ha, joke's on you. There we go. We will soften them up as much as possible for her. Oh, unpleasant. All the damage we did was just undone, and that got leveled up. Okay. Sure, why not? Okay. Well, that's alright. These things happen. Okay. What's the best way to do this? Okay, I'm going to poison this party. And then we're going to duel the leader, which is something that I usually don't do. And here we go. See, because we deal 30 damage. This guy deals 40. Right? So we can take 3 hits. He can take 3 hits. But our initiative, you see, is the same. That's what I was counting on. There we go. We'll put him down. And then they're going to be really reluctant to do anything with that party right away.
What?
Okay, let's see here. We cannot get to any of them. I hate to blast one of them out of existence. Like, for the experience points alone, I would love to take them all out. But unfortunately, we don't have the, like, the staff of traveling and stuff from the first game. Not yet. Boom. So we're going to discourage them from attacking Ms. Darksoul. We're going to try and force them to sort of pick their poison. There we go. Now, is there anything else we can do here? Oh, well, we didn't need to plant a rod up there anyway. We stole their gold mine regardless. Okay, cool. Weird that this town pushed back the capital's, like, terrain growth. But over on the other side of the map, we're having so much struggle with, like, 2 rods and a max level town and everything else. So here is the new version of the living armor. Check it out. It is still immune to mind. However, this time they thought about what they were doing, and they also made it immune to poison. Right? So that's cool. 65 damage, 55 initiative. It's been adjusted a little bit. But my favorite thing about the living armor is, check it out down here. It has little toes. He got little toe beans. I don't know why. Boom. Goodbye, thief. You were expendable. Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. Okay, good. This is kind of what I was hoping. So you see here.
Burn their souls.
Okay. He ducked his archmage into the capital and healed the guy, healed their party, and then came back out. But the ranger did not make it. He could not get all the way inside. So, okay, let's go ahead and... He had a marksman. We should be safe to hit him twice. Probably we only need to hit him once. I'm going to debuff. In case they do get a hit in on, because he had a mage.
Burn their souls.
Oh, he's going to try and run for it, because there goes the marksman right away. Well, that's fine. That's just fine, then. Yes, good. Here we go. Our other Templar will go before their mage does, so he doesn't get away. Yes. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, man, see, and this is why I don't want him to get away. Look at that. Look at that. 50 experience points. Love it. Ooh, and check this out. The Dwarven Bracer. This, right here, this is our first artifact, folks. The leader equipped with this item inflicts 10% more damage in battle. Ooh, a Potion of Strength. Okay, 30% damage for a unit. Potion of Striking, 15% accuracy. Cool. And you may recall, but your choice when Ms. Darksoul leveled up to 2nd level in the previous stream was that you took artifact lore. So that means that we now have an artifact she can actually use. So, boom. And there you go. You see, these are the 2 slots where artifacts go. So, here we go. So she now has a nice bonus. It's only +3 right now because it is 10%. But of course, as she continues to level up and her damage goes up, that will increase. She's going to gain an average of about 5 damage per level. So that means when she levels up again, it'll go to 40, and it'll be 40 plus 4. So... that's nice. Okay, we didn't even take too much damage, which is pretty good. Okay, you just stay there. Everyone must die. What else do we need to be doing? We looted that. Probably need to go take these guys out. I'm just using him to clean up and then also making sure that no Empire troops come through this way.
They will feel my power.
Wow, we're kind of... that's it. They took out Rodney 13 and that thief, so... I guess it is what it is. I'm going to do this... because that will stay on until the beginning of our next turn, so even if they heal and come straight back out and attack Ms. Darksoul, they will still have the debuff on. We chewed through a lot of mana, but that's okay. Because... whoop, it did what we needed it to do. Oh... that's really good placement of that Archangel. I'm not going to be able to get through.
Burn their souls.
Yeah, okay. Well, we may have to retake that town, but if we do, it's not a big deal. I need to check down there and see what's inside, because, honestly, we might be able to, at the very least, we can discourage them or make them pay for it. So let's, first of all, let's go ahead. We're going to take advantage of him having come down here in the first place. We're going to infiltrate a spy. And then we're going to poison the guy. Oh, we're out of movement points. Okay, fine. Well, here, guess what? We can hire multiple thieves. This also works really well because, in addition to poisoning him, these thieves are going to block his path, so that's going to suck up half of his movement points right there, because he cannot get by without attacking at least one of them. And so he's got a knight and a squire in the front row, and then a healer in the back, and an archer who doesn't have a mage. So let's see. Let's put... Said I want to make him pay for it. Let's hire... I'm going to hire 2 wyverns and a ghost in the back, because the ghost may or may not get a shot. It depends on whether or not he hits and how much damage he does, but that's okay, because we do have 30 armor, so probably he's not going to kill her in one shot. But more importantly, both of these guys have got 225 hit points, which is more HP combined, or more HP total, than like 2 fighters and a mage or something behind them would have combined. And so they're going to hit for not too much damage, but they're guaranteed to get several hits in, you see. So I'm going to go ahead and hit him one more time. There we go. That ought to nicely discourage him. And he's kind of trapped in here because we're right here where the Archangel was. He can't get back without fighting his Darksoul. Perfect. Love it. Okay, so he just opted not to move then. Alright, fine. In that case, have some poison. I'm not going to have 2 thieves here and then, like, not spam this. There we go, look at that. Hit him again, why not? Ta-da! Okay.
What? Burn their souls.
Experience points on a silver platter. You don't get a hit. Goodbye. Farewell. And another 50 XP. Check it out. She's moving right along. She'll be level 3 in no time. Probably should go heal. And let's see. You're not doing anything important.
They will suffer.
Let's take these guys out real quick. Oop. Okay. That's alright. That just gives us a chance to make sure that this orc doesn't really get to go. Okay, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, because this way, if the warlock hits, he's going to damage both of them. And then it will become the orc's turn. See, this is where the strategy part comes in. These 2 buttons right here add so much depth to the combat. I'm waiting them. The warlock will hit and hopefully take out the goblin, which will then empty this front row so that our melee fighters can reach the orc. Then it will become the orc's turn, which means that he'll waste his turn becoming unparalyzed and lose his defense bonus. And then the Spectre will get to go again, followed immediately by our Templar and Artie here, both going twice in a row. There we go. There we go. And that's all she wrote, even if he misses. Check it out. Boom. Because, see, he's already paralyzed, so the warlock gets to go. There we are. Very nice. He's about to turn level 2. Love it. Don't really need to heal much. Okay, hired another party. What's he going to do with it? Oh, a living armor? Of course. Sure. Trying to take out one of our Templars. Big oof, because the Spectre here, of course, can't do anything. See? Immune. Oof. Okay, so they did manage to take out a Templar. It's not going to help them. It's not going to do anything because we have 5,000 gold. So what's going to happen now is...
They will fall.
Here we go. Duel. There we go. A duel between two thieves generally is determined by, like, who goes first. There we go. Cost them a thief, costs us nothing. And now Ms. Darksoul can come down here, and we're going to just immediately resurrect that Templar. We're going to heal him. We're going to heal our Spectre, and we're just going to go. She doesn't have a lot of movement points, but... And I could Shadow, but, like, what's the worst they're really going to do? I'm not super worried about it. Another knight. Where did he get the knight? Sometimes that'll happen. They will just, like, have second level troops or higher level troops, and I'm not sure exactly where they come from, because I don't think there was a knight over here, but there may have been. And then, like, when he moved him over into the party, then he bought, like, an archer or something to replace them. I could go back and watch my own VOD and find out.
What? I will avenge myself.
Okay, you don't really need to heal. Yeah, he healed over the turn difference, so... Let's see. Man, Artie's getting close to a level. I'm gonna say, let's just push around this way. Let's just come at him from two directions. Okay, we're gonna hit this guy. Because the goblins deal negligible damage. And the warlock is going to hit the archer in the back. But see, this guy, he deals like 60 damage. So he's the one that we don't want to get multiple turns. There we go. Boom. Almost. Oh my gosh, he's so close. This will level him up, for sure. I'm going to heal before we go up there, though, just because I'm guessing, based on what happened right here, that there may be another event where, like, they cast a spell or something. And I don't want him to get hit with, like, a Chain Lightning or a Wrath of God and be wounded so that it kills him. Oh, come on now, Thief. You're only going to get one shot. Oh. You could have done a little damage. Come on down here where we can get to you. Come on. Oh, you used all your movement points, didn't you? Oh, well. Oh, no. That's alright, because... Whoop, have to get past us now.
I will avenge myself.
Master.
Whoops. Greetings, undead ones. We are aware of your quest on these lands. Maybe we can help you. Now they're giving us the quest because we encountered this guy. We didn't talk to him before, so this is the first time we're talking to him technically. That's hilarious. And how would puny mortals do that? What could you possibly do to aid us? I'm sure mortals would reward you for having the wisdom to listen to us. Speak quickly, living thing. A simple task. Athron the Black has invaded our territory with his worthless band. Rid the lands of this outlaw, and in exchange, we will help you. Hilarious.
What?
Retroactive questing. Okay, so let's see. Here's what we're gonna do now. We need someone to hold this side. So, that's who it's gonna be. We haven't gotten to play with an Nosferat yet. So here we are. There we go. And now he is just... he's just gonna live here, basically. His job will be to sit in Alderaan
They will feel my
and kill any Empire heroes that come his way. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Free experience points. You gonna do anything? No, you're gonna run for it. Good. Be afraid, honestly.
burn their souls.
Oh my gosh, are these goblins leveled up? Oh, this is a level 2 goblin. Yeah, so of course you can add additional levels to any creature in Disciples 2. So, a level 2 goblin has a small increase to HP, a small increase to damage, and a small increase to its chance to hit. Hysterical. Okay, I'm gonna wait her. There we go. We'll take one hit from that goblin, but then taking that one hit from the goblin means the orc will get no hits. I love that animation for her firestorm. So good. So good. Okay.
Who must I?
Okay, we're good there. Now, let's see. Let's see what happens when we go and fight these dudes. I'm gonna hit them with some damage. Just a little bit to soften them up. Because I don't want to kill that acolyte, see? And I could debuff them, but we can take them without that, and I want to make sure that I don't spend too much mana. Okay, this is what I thought. We are entering the Empire's territory. We must be cautious. Smoke from a small town can be seen ahead. Sure.
They will suffer.
We will take that town. And then we won't have to worry anymore about things like terrain expansion. Boom. I love that animation where she just kind of throws her head back and it's like an after image of her just kind of rises up. Very cool. Hey, and there we go. Already leveled up. Okay, cool. And we've got a merchant here too, so that way if he... Okay, all he has is the orb. Oh. Here we go. This is the drop button, by the way. Of course, dismiss unit, right? Lock unit type. This is something we should talk about. And drop item. These are some buttons that they didn't really have in Disciples 1. Drop item allows you to select a position around the party and you can put things down, throw them down on the ground for someone else to pick up. That can be useful if you have a hero like, say, Artie is going around this way, Miss Darksoul's coming right back behind him over from another direction. Then rather than having him backtrack or have to hand off an item to a runner hero in order to get it to her when you want her to have it, he can just keep going and he can leave it there for her to pick up, which is great. Of course, dismiss unit, we know what that does. You can just delete a unit out of your party. Why would you do that if it's above first level? Lock unit type is a cool feature. You can choose a non-champion unit, and what it does is it allows you to stop them from evolving. So, if for some reason you wanted one of these units to stay the same as it was, then, well, actually, this is a great example, in fact, because there might be a reason to do this. So, the Spectre, of course, has a reasonably good chance to paralyze a single target. The Spectre has an additional upgrade in Disciples 2 called the Wraith. The Wraith paralyzes everybody, the entire enemy party. However, its accuracy decreases back down to like 65% the way that it was as a ghost. So its accuracy goes up and then back down again. So you may decide that you don't want this particular specter to become a Wraith. Now, if you didn't want any of your specters to become Wraiths, you could just not build the building. But then they would get that little plus marker on there, right? Like we saw in the first game, where they wouldn't be able to level up. They would stop 1 point shy of leveling up because they're supposed to become Wraiths. If you lock a unit's type, what that allows it to do is it can continue leveling up as it is without evolving into the next creature in its evolution tree. So that way it prevents that little plus marker from popping up and warning you that, like, hey, you need to build your Wraith building or she can't level up again. No, she will keep leveling up as a Spectre, which means that her HP and her chances to hit will continue going up, but she'll only hit one target, so she'll have a high accuracy versus a single target instead of low accuracy versus everybody. So it's just a strategic choice you can make, and you can do it per unit, which is handy. So you might want something different out of one party versus another, and that way you get to choose every time. Okay, so what is Artie going to take? He already has artifact lore, of course. You'll notice it's not on the list, because as a warrior champion, he's got it. So let's see. We haven't found any magical books yet. We haven't found any magical banners. Movement has been a problem for him. He's stopped 1 or 2 movement points shy of getting places several times, including back to the capital to heal. And since he has the flying ability, more movement points go a really long way for him. So I'm thinking, unless y'all have a strong opinion, because we're almost to the end of this first scenario anyway, and we're not guaranteed to find a magical tome or a banner at all, probably I'm just going to go with pathfinding, because his job is to run around and support Ms. Darksoul anyway, and he's already doing that just fine. And also, we are not taking him with us when we move forward. Ms. Darksoul is our main champion, and she's the hero we're going to import throughout the campaign into the different scenarios. So yeah, that's it's a good default choice, because there's never a situation where more movement points aren't helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and just take pathfinding here. And let's see what kind of a mess we've got ourselves into. Oh, Justin. Okay. Boom. Boom. We'll just kill everybody here. Paralyze you. Oh, phooey. That's my own fault. Really it is. I took him for granted because he already had a unit dead and was weakened, and I should have hit him with a spell. But that's okay. We haven't used any of these potions yet, so I, rather than waiting or loading it or whatever, I'm just going to do this. And we don't have as many of these potions, but that'll allow us to keep going. And then we can immediately go ahead, and I'm just going to use the rest of our movement points to take this angel out here. I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to let her take him out, and then our Templar there will get a clean hit on the Archangel. Finish her off. There we go. Hey, and look at that, he leveled up. Now, of course, because this one died, he's just a little bit behind, so it made their experience uneven. Honestly, I hate when that happens, and when I'm playing casually for myself, there are absolutely times where I will load it in order to fight a battle differently and try to manipulate the outcome, because I hate when I have units of the same type that started together that don't level up together. It just irritates me so much. I can't stand it. But in this case, it's fine. So, yep, Seer, here we go. He stayed a Templar because we can't build the building that upgrades him again. But now you can see he gained 15 hit points. He gained 5 damage because this one's still dealing 50. Now he's dealing 55, and 1% chance to hit, which doesn't seem like a lot, but on top of 80, you know, it does make a difference. It adds up. And our Spectre's not too far behind either. And you'll see here too, this is a great thing as well. This is another reason why sometimes it's actually beneficial to lock a unit type. Because, notice, this Templar to reach level 3 needs 600 experience points, right? And now this Templar to reach level 4 needs 600 experience points. So when you lock a unit's type and they continue to level up, it also locks the amount of experience that they need to whatever they would have needed to level up to their next evolution. So they will always need 600 experience points to level up every time, which means in very busy maps, they may level up much quicker and wind up surpassing in power, like a Dark Lord, who would start out with a higher base damage and more hit points, but if they level up enough, I mean, they don't get any different powers. A Dark Lord just has Fire, Water, Air, and Earth Ward, so the only difference is stats. So in the time it would take a Dark Lord to level up once, the Templar could level up 3 or 4 times. Same thing for our Spectre here. And we're getting close. We need just over 100. Ms. Darksoul will be level 3 today.
Who must die?
Okay, let's see here. Ah! Undead! Undead! We're all going to die! Run!
Those peasants are in the way. We should raise this village before they warn the others of our presence.
We probably should. Let's see. Okay, there's... yeah. Okay, we can't just get past the peasants. They're specifically there to block you. Boop. Peasants are so pathetic. It's awful. Look at them, 15 damage, 40 HP, 30 initiative. They're goblins. They're just human goblins. So close yet so far. Well, that's fine. And this works because, Rodney can just come right on up. She can break this rod and start doing that. And then this is a great place for Artie to explore because he can fly over the water and trees.
Who must die?
Okay, the Count will hang out there. Gonna do anything? No? Oh, wow. Wow, they really went for it. Okay. Let's move her first. Let's see where we can go. They have a lot of, like, static parties out here that they control. Well, I see treasure over there, so we're gonna go this way first.
Yes, master.
No, there we go. It's like, no, you had it right. Yes, I want to destroy that rod. There we go.
Master.
Oh man, we can't get back over there. Okay. Okay. He has a 2nd level priest, but that's all that he really has. Other than 2 archers, which spells doom for, like, a mage. Man, I hate that. See, because he was able to move through these parties since they control them, he just went right around us. Okay, so I can't catch him. He took most of the units from here. I'm just going to take this town. So that way, at the very least, he'll pay for leaving us behind and going around us like that. Trying to take our town. We'll trade towns if that's what we have to do. Do not hurt us, or the mage Zunther will destroy you. Just wait. Demosthene will save us from you wretched creatures. Oh, in your dreams. Your dreams. Okay, we can start back this way, but again, there's not really any reason. So I'm just gonna go fight this battle. We'll tear through this party real quick. Oh, phooey on you. He'll get a hit if I don't kill him. Oh, wow. Missing all over the place in the worst way. Haha, well you missed too then. That makes me feel better about it. I'm not too worried about cleaning up this area with Artie because there's still plenty of stuff over here. They're still hiring champions. We have a boss fight over here to take care of. And Miss Darksoul is almost level 3 anyway, so she's definitely going to hit that before we end the scenario. I may, depending on how close we are, not even go back and retake this town because it's not critical to our success. So we'll see what happens. I think... I'm going to hire a ghost. Because if nothing else, she will eat a shot from these guys. Like, one of them will shoot at her, almost certainly. Probably him, because he can take her out in one shot if he hits. Maybe, probably not, because of the armor from the town, but maybe. Whereas the archer cannot. So, that way, that's one shot that won't hit one of our other units. So, at the very least, we're going to make them pay for coming over here. There we go. We'll make them think twice about it anyway.
What?
Oh my gosh. Another Archangel. Okay. Ooh. Bold. Spicy. Didn't expect them to move and grab at us like that. Dislike. Okay, well, let's paralyze that spearman because he does a lot of damage. There we go. This is not a good spot, but... Oh, man. It's alright, we got it. We're gonna win. That's just a pain in the ass. Oof. Oh, wow, I thought he was gonna come down there and try to finish off Mr. Bloodborne. He chose violence today. Oh, here are those reinforcements they were talking about. So they come in on whatever turn this is.
The Empire reinforcements have arrived, Master. We must not fail. Mortis would not allow this.
Okay. So this is one of those cases where, like I said, sometimes you have a time limit where if you don't win within a certain number of rounds, you just lose. This is one of those where instead what they were warning us about was genuinely, like, they're just bringing in more dudes. So here we go. Some archer support. Same again. Who's this? Okay, this is nasty just because the front line is really strong here, but this is their top tier archer unit. This is what the marksmen turn into when they level up again, is the Imperial Assassin, who they're very fast, they are still ranged single target, and also they inflict poison. So that's not great.
Nothing can stop my sorcery.
Okay, let's pick this up. A skeleton scroll, sure, why not? Random zombie. Okay, we kind of need to just move it along because that Pegasus Knight can fly. So that's not great.
I will avenge myself.
Okay, don't worry about that. Let's pop in here. Yes, the leader is dead. And you must revive the leader before you can move units in and out of the party, or before you can even revive other dead units, in fact. Let's spend some of our fortune. And, yeah, now that we're at full, I'm going to say let's go ahead and teach this guy a lesson. Let's make him pay for irritating us.
They will suffer.
Oh, he's running for it. Wow, okay. Did not expect that. Should have. You don't get away. There we go, nice. I have to hit the priest, it doesn't matter. But if we paralyze him again, come on. Yes, good. Then he can't run away. Because it takes your turn, your action to run. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Yes, good. Okay, now Count Chaco can come over here and take this angel out. And I think we should, because we've not gotten to see the Nosferatu in combat yet. Check him out. Love that green and black armor, but watch this. This is one of my favorite things in the game, and maybe the best thing about the Undead Hordes. This attack animation. Watch closely. I love that. It's so melodramatic. Okay, let's paralyze you. No? Oh, okay. Oh. Love her healing animation. In case you missed it the first time. Yeah, I'm gonna try and paralyze her again. Wish we had a healing unit, but it is what it is. Yeah, I love that with a giant heart and the thump, 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 thump. But then the way it appears over here also, he stabs it, skewers it with his sword, and then it drops down in his mouth and he eats it, and that's how he absorbs the health. So good. It's so good. Okay. There's probably something good in that ruin that we need to explore. If it's an artifact or something, then we just need to have it in our possession in order to take it forward with us. It doesn't even have to physically get to Ms. Darksoul. That's just for her to use it. So we'll see what comes of that. We can definitely, however, come around this way. We'll go take care of that rod and plant another one. That will deprive them of some life mana. And even if we don't get to that one, that will still seriously impact their intake. And we didn't lose our town. Good. Excellent. We should go ahead and probably do this. And since we don't have a haste spell, there's only so much that we can do to, like, blunt this guy. We can just spell him to death. I almost might do that just because these guys are going to be such a hassle. Oof. 150 hit points. He's got around 150. It's like 160, 175, something like that. So let's see. I'm going to see what he does first. Because if he doesn't really do much, then, like, who cares, right? Okay, let's do this. Good. Okay, now this is rough. Because they deal 25 damage a pop. See, my choices here are, if I don't paralyze one of these archers, then they are going to probably take out our Spectre. But if I don't paralyze this Spearman, then he will almost for sure take out our Templar, and that's the guy who's already behind. Whereas if we win this fight, he might level up and heal. So I'm going to go for that. I hope one of the archers misses, which they didn't. Okay, well, that's fine. Because Ms. Darksoul will finish all of them off now. Ooh! Oh, wow. Oh, thank goodness, that was close. That was very close. Okay, good. He did level up, though. Whew. That was worrisome. Okay.
Master.
Okay, we will come back to you.
They will feel my power.
First, we have life potions, so I'm going to use one. This is just a thief, so he cannot hurt our Spectre. What's she looking at? We still need around 100. Ooh. Got. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let that thief go for a minute. Can't take that that party on without healing our Spectre. So what I'm gonna do is come over here and just heal.
Master.
I think that's what we need to do. And I have Artie just kind of play interference at the moment, since she's over here anyway, because they shouldn't be sending like more reinforcements. This is it. This is all they're going to get. If we take these guys out, then that's all there'll be. So no harm done.
As you wish.
Okay, so Count Chaco, what are you doing?
They will feel my power.
I think what we're going to
I
do
am here to please.
is Count Chaco's going to take this guy out. That's what I think. Okay. So, let's figure out how we're going to knock this out. We have 1,200 mana. If spent wisely, then this fight will be very winnable. Now, the problem is, of course, each of these guys is going to deal a minimum of like 50 damage on average. I think maybe here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hit him with a spell that will soften him up, and then even if he regenerates a little bit next turn, that's fine. Hopefully it won't be enough to compel him to go over here and heal. Instead, he may come and attack us like in the town. I don't think he can quite make it because he came from there to here. I don't think he can quite get there, because Count Chaco has 15 movement points, and even with the freebie from stepping out, he can't make it back to him. So if that guy has 20 or 25 even, I don't think that he can quite make it. We'll find out. I'm hoping he'll come a little closer. Without, yes, there we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so here's what we can do now. They're still going to be slightly damaged. I'm going to hire a thief.
My prince.
This thief is going to go over here. We're going to infiltrate a spy again. And we have just enough left to do one more action, which of course we're going to use to poison their party. Oh, crap. Okay, that's fine. We can still see they healed most of that damage. Ugh, he must be a warrior lord. He must be a warrior lord. Okay, poison. Because, see, we can hire a lot more thieves and do this a bunch to damage them versus spending mana. I can just spam thieves. And even if they die, that's fine. They're 200 a pop. Okay, poisoned. Poisoned. Okay, got 2 out of that one. Very good, very good. Okay. So now... Plague. This shouldn't kill anybody. Not quite. There we go. Okay. So now, let's reduce their damage. And let's reduce their accuracy. And... Oop. I want to save, not load. Here we go. I'm going to hit them again with another spell, but what I want to do is I'm going to hit them with Ice Storm for 15 damage instead of hitting them for 30, because I don't want to accidentally kill anybody, see? Now, can I get away with doing it one more time? Love that animation. Yes, okay, that is the most that I can do. They are so close to dead already. So, here's what's going to happen now. This guy's going to go first and kill our ghost, sure. Okay, so now, they've all gotten their turns, and you saw how cool the Imperial Assassin is, right? They teleport behind and just do like nothing personal, kid, and then daggers slash you. And here you go, see, they have a chance to poison you for 20 death damage, which sucks. Now, thankfully, we're immune to death damage, but we're not immune to just 60 slashing damage when you have 45 hit points. Now, you may notice Count Chaco here did not go first. That is because the Nosferat's base initiative is 50 in this game, and not like 60 or 70 like it is in Disciples 1. So, okay, we want to make sure this guy's got to go down. Okay, now Count Chaco, you've got to hit. Oh my god, you missed him. He has 6 hit points. Okay, thank goodness. And now he's going to get to go again. There we go. That's what I was counting on, and check that out. Just straight leveled up. Immediately, instantly leveled up. I wish that our ghost had survived, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. She has more survivability now that we have a level 2 Nosferat, who deals 15 damage, you see. 81% chance to hit, 100 HP instead of 90, much better. This guy was level 3, so yeah, that sucks. But we did it. Oh, it can and it is. It can be and it is. Let's resurrect our ghost here. We'll chase this loser down. She's gonna plant a rod there. There's not anything we can do about that. What we can do is I'm gonna go ahead and buy a Banshee to break it. So this way, she's already on standby. Let me actually put a fighter in here just in case.
Yes, master.
I'm almost tempted to just go ahead and kill her, but there we go. That way, that standing there, if she has to fight, that might discourage her from planting the rod at all.
Chance is near.
Okay, let's go ahead and heal. And heal. And that threat seems to be mostly averted. These guys don't really seem to be moving. They probably are coded to move, but I don't know when or how. But that Pegasus Knight is out of the game, and that's what I care about. So now... There we go, we can get to them. This is just some goblins, who, but who cares? It's still experience points, and this way her turn's not wasted sitting in the castle. Love that 55 damage. By the end of this, our Spectre will probably have leveled up also. Maybe. Every little bit of experience counts. It all adds up. Even 3 points. Okay, sure. Go. We'll get that life mana next turn. He's just gonna hang out there and wait. There we go. This is going quite smoothly. Really? Oh, wow. Talk about taking the low road. Okay, and now it is Count Chaco's turn to level up, because that one fight, he just zoomed straight up. Now again, we have no tomes, we have no banners. The only artifact we found, Ms. Darksoul's got it, and there aren't any more over on this side of the map, we know for sure. So I'm just going to go ahead and take Pathfinding, because he's already got 36 movement points. That's going to jump him up to 43.
I agree.
And then it'll be a lot easier. Ah, he agrees. It's going to be a lot easier for him to get around the map and do what he needs to do, which is holding this pass and taking out yahoos like this Archangel here. And we only need 30 points for our Ghost to level up to a Spectre. This might be enough. No, not quite. But one more of those. Oh, no, okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking of her hit points. She has 45 hit points. I was like, well, we already have 15 XP. We just need 30. No, it's 45. There we go. Right back in. Go break this rod. There we go. This thief is going to go stand right here, and that way anyone who wants to come past will have to fight the thief. It will at least slow them down. It'll suck out half their movement points. So the thief might do nothing other than slow them down, but that's okay because that's what we care about.
Burn their souls.
Okay, the Master Thug is in the background. Back row, rather, so that's all we really care about. We're going to paralyze him so he doesn't get a turn when we break through this guy. And we're going to do like we did before. We're going to wait our Templars. Ms. Darksoul's going to clear the front row, and then both of them are going to get to hit this guy after another paralysis for full damage because his defense is cleared. Awesome. And that's a cool 22 experience points. There we go. Whew, man, we're getting so close. We just need 70 points. We can do this. Okay. Denied. There we go. Big, big impact on them. And I'm going to take her around, and because all of this is wasteland already anyway, I'm going to try to break that rod as well. Because all of this, like, for some reason has pushed up, and, like, their capital just has been surrounded. Man, this Banshee voice lines are so good.
Who must I? As you wish.
Okay, I think that's got us. Excellent. Okay, so he's going to hang out there. There. I'm going to come at him from two directions. Because the Banshee will also present another target.
They will feel my
So... No, there we go. Really trying to go for that shortest pathfinding, and it's like, that's gonna get you in trouble, though, isn't it? I'm gonna go scout this ruin. Chance of success 90%, of course. Excellent. Now we can see what's in here before we fight it. And it's a bunch of archers and a wolf. Okay. So, once again, we have a problem where the undead hordes are just terrible at siege combat because they have one self buff and it's 5th level. So let's see, do we have a low level protection potion of any kind? Striking. I think the only one we have is this one, which I kind of want to save because it may be necessary in the boss battle. Our Spectres should be able to survive one round like this. So... because they only deal about 15 damage, so unless they've been leveled up, we should be alright. Especially because, see, we can do this. They've got 50 initiative. I really want to hit that wolf, but if I do this, our Spectre will live, and then our Spectre will be able to paralyze the wolf. There we go, he hasn't gone yet. Excellent. Okay, there we go. 1 hit point, Miss Darksoul. Oof. Come on, one more paralysis. Good. Wolves are brutal in this game. I don't know why they're so awful. They're like the wolves from Baldur's Gate. They have 180 hit points. They deal 55 damage and go on the same initiative as most of your other melee units, which is 50. So, like, they are awful. They're awful. Ooh, 40 points. What we get? What we get? What we get? What we get? Give me the goods. 200 gold. Okay, good. And a banner of striking. All right. Cool. So this is our first banner, and it is the good one. It's the one that we started with in the Undead Hordes campaign in the first Disciples Sacred Lands. Increases accuracy by 10% for the whole party. You can see you can only carry one banner. It goes up here. We do not have the skill for it, so we can't equip it. However, remember, we get to take several items with us, right? So we have some options. This is not quite the same thing as the original Disciples Sacred Lands. You'll see when we get to the end of the scenario, so I won't belabor the point now because I have to explain it then. But we might take that banner with us anyway. Right.
Yes, master.
You got... I'm surprised they haven't hired another hero, honestly. I'm also surprised that those guys have not moved. If they're not going to move, then, like, that's totally cool, because... like, I don't want them to. If they'll stand there and, like, we'll go get them. Ms. Darksoul will just go chew them up and spit them out. Especially because by the time she makes it over there, she should be level 3. Oh, there they come. They were just waiting for somebody to get close enough. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my. Well, here goes this Banshee. There. Live in terror. Live in fear. Well, at least we gave that one marksman PTSD. Okay. Outfitted him with a mage. I love the mage's attack animation, the way they shoot the lightning into the ground and then it comes up around the party. So good. This game is so pretty in the way that it handles special effects and things like that. Really love it. Okay, so... I'm going to try to creep around here with Rodney 12 and go the long way and grab this. If this thief comes over there and attacks her, she can take them out. She just can't handle this. Okay, we're going to go get that guy with Count Chaco. Let's see here. Let's do a plague. That should be good enough. Just in case. Because I'm not worried about losing to this Archmage. I'm worried about that other party coming down and attacking him after he's been in this fight. Okay, so he's going to deal 30. He's going to deal 30, so it's the same. In that case, we'll favor the champion for sure. Oh, good. They decided to run for it. I love that. Makes it free XP. Ooh, and now our ghost only needs 7 points. Alright, now hopefully standing here this close does not draw this guy down. We should be able to take them out, but like we would definitely lose our ghost because of the marksman. So... there we go. I wanted to use this thief to trigger this event. To arms! We are attacked by the undead hordes! Assemble the troops!
Master, the Empire Library is within our reach. We must find there the plans which reveal where the infant has been imprisoned. Mortis orders it.
Yep, that is why we're here. And I'm just going to move him, like, right here. This guy shouldn't move again. Oh, there you go. You can see the quest marker, that blue circle. So we know that's our objective.
Yes, master.
Did you move? No. Okay, we'll move you there.
Their souls.
In case you missed the first series, you'll notice that when there are 3 melee units like this, I generally favor the one in the center. And that is because this guy can hit either of these, which means that either of the ones on the end, they can form a team of 2 with the guy in the center and gang up on one of our dudes. And we don't like that. So usually I try to do that and break up their line to make sure that that way each of our guys can only be hit by one enemy. Okay, I think that's it. So let's hope that they do not come after Count Chaco. And they didn't. Excellent, good. That means he can just go back down here and hang out until the next time that an Archangel comes to bother us. Thief will stay right there. You're going to go this way. Can we make it? Yes. There we go. Okay, that takes their life mana. They haven't been casting a lot of spells anyway, but, like, you know, whatever. And just to drive it in this way, they'll have to hire an Archangel to come over here and break the rod before they can reclaim that.
Master. I bring.
What?
Okay. We're not going to wait. We have almost 6,000 gold. For anyone interested, because I don't think we reached this limit in the first game, you can have 9,999 gold at one time, and up to the same amount of each type of mana. So you cannot break that limit. Any production over that is lost instead of being banked, which means that when you start to approach that limit, you know, better be spending it on something anyway. Okay, now Ms. Darksoul, we need to get you less than 40 experience points, which means that we need to push out a little bit. I'm going to take some of these dudes down. And we need to have her leveled up before we go in here so that way she has the benefit of her increased stats and skills when we go into the boss chamber, as it were. Okay, that ought to take care of this guy.
Burn their souls.
They're both going to shoot our Spectre, of course, and that's fine. That's a known quantity. Yep, get your licks in, because that's all you're getting. Paralyze him. I'm going to go ahead and hit that guy, because of course, until he's gone, we can't reach anyway, but if we wait or defend, it's just going to deal more damage, so there's no point. Not when the 2 of them are going to take that guy out. Oh, she's so close. Look at 2 points. 2 points. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, game. Lord. Okay, well, we'll go over here and fight this lone zombie who is here for some reason. I don't know why. That'll level her up, and then we will just go straight for the library. And in the meantime... Oh, Lord. Oh, it's Zunther the mage.
Stop! In the name of Demosthene, you have desecrated these Empire lands. Leave or perish. In the name of the Shadow Wolves, we will help you vanquish this Zunther. We await your orders.
So there we go. Now we control this party. Check it out over here. That is something that they have coded into the second game. They have given us control of this party so that we can use them to soften Zunther up, which is great. Okay, I'm going to come back up here. We're not going to worry too much about Zunther right now. I'm going to save it in case he gets antsy. But otherwise, what I'm going to do is just take Miss Darksoul up here and fight this zombie. Now, this is why it's actually great. Like, I'm glad that Ms. Darksoul's getting her 15 minutes. Because, of course, remember that Count Chaco, his attack is death-based. Hers is fire-based. Which means that she, unlike him, can hurt other undead. See, he wouldn't be able to drain health from that zombie, but she can just incinerate this guy. There we go. Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh no. Oh no, they summoned living armor, oh no. And let's see, I'm just gonna have her run. Whee! He's gonna chase her, of course, and that's fine. Okay, goodbye, Rodney 12. She had a good run. When Rodney 15 gets here, she will wish you a good trip. Okay, so here we go. It's level 3. Level 3 is the big level, because we get to choose leadership, and that means that we can have an additional unit in our party. But you'll notice that also added to the list is travel lore. This is the one that I mentioned before, where C allows the leader to wear magical boots, so she could put those boots of traveling on, or what have you. We could choose something other than leadership, but that's usually a bad idea. You want leadership every time it comes up as quickly as possible, because you want the ability to have as many units in your party as you can in order to give you the maximum amount of strategic freedom. So we could choose Banner Bearer here, we could choose Travel Lore, but I'm going to go ahead and take Leadership, because if we take one of the others in order to be able to use the items that we have, then Leadership gets bumped up and we will have to take it like at 4th level or something. So Leadership it is. And this is also great because what this means is that now Ms. Darksoul can borrow one of these other units that's already leveled up from already Bloodborne here and take with her into this boss fight. So that's great. Because she's not going to level up anymore, of course. Not in this scenario. Go. Let's go ahead and heal. And now we have a couple of options, because we could put another Templar in her front row. He would be a little less powerful than these two, of course, but still. We could put another Spectre in the back row so that she could paralyze 2 targets. Go ahead and give her this orb, too. Or we could give her this Warlock, so that way we have 2 AoEs that are dealing 2 different types of damage. 1 fire, 1 death. So, I really don't know that it's going to make a huge amount of difference right away. And that's mostly because we don't know for certain what is in the library yet. So I'm going to give her a Warlock for now. And then we're going to take this guy out. And then our thief will scout this ruin, and we'll see if that is the correct thing to do. Yeah. Got here before the stream finished. I'm glad. Oh, boy. These fools are coming over here on Count Chaco. Like they somebody. Okay. Let's see. Let's hit them with a few spells. blocks fall, everyone dies. Bad breath attack, super effective. And that should be that. I'm going to double check, but see, yeah, she's at max level because that other guy who was 3rd level was also at maximum. So I'm going to go in here and fight with her just because I want the experience for our other units that might be close to leveling up. Like, our Spectre here only needs 10 points. This Warlock needs more than that, but that's a good amount towards what he does need. Having more mages also means there's a greater chance that our mages will go first. Oh, okay, so we have not done this yet, but you can see this guy over here, if you check down there when I hover over him, right? You can see right here, he has items that he's using. He had a life potion, and he also has a potion of restoration, kind of like us. You can see this slot is empty now because he used his life potion. So that's what that looks like. He spent his turn, instead of attacking or defending or waiting, he used the life potion to bring back this priest. Now, of course, the priest only has 1 hit point because that's how you come back with a life potion, which means he's not going to be around for very long, but that's okay. Now, it is worth noting that, of course, any experience is better than nothing by far, right? Like 79, see, right? Half of that would be, you know, about 39-ish. So, that's certainly better than nothing. But if you bring back someone in the middle of an ongoing battle with a life potion, then they only get half XP for that fight. Alright, and we are going into the last battle, so I'm going to give her a couple of restoration potions. Those are going to be better than life potions because it's better to heal someone like a Templar for 100 points and keep them in the fight than to have the Spectre go down, waste Ms. Darksoul's turn to have them come back with 1 hit point, and then immediately die again to like a mage attack or an archer attack. Alright. Okay, 2 witch hunters, a cleric, a mage, a knight, and an apprentice. This should be easy. I knew they'd have to do that. Alright, they're on the move. They're all coming over there trying to stop Ms. Darksoul.
Who must die?
Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Artie over here and uncover this little bit because I just wanted to see if there's anything over there. And there's not. There's just a dude. So I was wondering if there might be treasure there, and if so, I wanted to get it before we ended the fight, just because you never know what could be in there. I do, however, want to hire another hero real quick, a little runner, to come down here, because I realized we never went into this shop, and I want to see what their wares are. Potions, okay, good. It was worth 500 gold to find that out, just because I wanted to make sure that they didn't have an artifact for sale or something.
They will feel my
Okay,
power.
honestly, we probably don't need to heal going in there. So the difference between knights and witch hunters, they're mostly identical, except witch hunters are immune to mind. They have, knights have a little bit more health, but witch hunters are immune to mind. The cleric heals everybody for a little, whereas the priests that we have been seeing up to this point heal one person for a lot. And then, of course, you know, you have the apprentice who upgrades to the mage, so we know what we're getting into. Okay, we have no spells here that are going to help us because we cannot buff ourselves. So this is where we're going to use our potions. And we're going to protect the Spectre to make sure that she stays alive. Potion of Swiftness. We're going to give one of these to Ms. Darksoul because that gives her 46 initiative. We're going to give one to our Warlock, giving him 46 initiative. That is to make certain that both of them go before that apprentice and that mage. And then let's see. Menta Minoris, we can't cast that. Potion of Strength. We're going to give that to Ms. Darksoul. That'll increase her damage. She's dealing almost 60 damage. Potion of Striking. I feel like I should probably give that to her as well, because I want to make sure that she hits. And then I'm going to use this piddly little health potion here on our slightly more wounded fella. And that should be good. So here we go. Let's dig in. Get this done. So here we go. You can see the knight, 150 health, 50 damage. The witch hunter is immune to mind-based attacks through his experience in battling evil forces. He only has 140 health, still deals 50 damage, initiative 50. He's just immune to mind, so he trades 10 hit points for the ability to ignore most paralysis attacks and fear attacks. So he cannot be scared, cannot be paralyzed in general. I really like their aesthetic here because you see like the hat that they have with the big buckle on the front. It calls to mind that sort of like Salem pilgrim look, which I'm sure is exactly what they were going for. Very good. And when they upgrade to Inquisitors, they look crazy. Like, they have crazy eyes as Inquisitors. Here, they just look grizzled, like they've seen into the abyss and the abyss gazed back. When they upgrade to Inquisitors and become more powerful, that's the end of that evolutionary line for this particular unit. But they get the fanatical eyes, the zealous eyes of a religious nut job. Here's our cleric. Brings down divine aid to heal all injured in her party. So she heals 20, which is the same as the acolyte, but she heals everyone instead of a single target, versus the priest who heals 40 to 1. And then, of course, this is just, you know, the apprentice hits everyone for 15 air damage, the mage hits everyone for 30. Now, all of them deal the same amount of damage. They have almost the same amount of health. So, normally, I would want to focus on the knight. But I'm tempted to hit these witch hunters because they can't be paralyzed. On the other hand, the knight can, you see. So I'm going to hit the witch hunters, because then if the knight is paralyzed, then the knight is not contributing. But the witch hunters can't be paralyzed, they just have to be DPS'd down. Now, I can't believe he still went first after those potions and everything. There we go. Paralyzed. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Okay, well. Witch Hunter goes down anyway. We lose the Templar, but that's okay. Thank you for your service. Because this is the end of the map, so. Here we go. Found 100 gold.
We have found the documents, Master. Mortis will be pleased to learn the location of the Timmoria mines. We must leave these lands before the Empire sends their troops to stop us. We are still too few to resist them.
Yes, we have the quest paper, the MacGuffin document, MacGuffin manual. The Shadow Wolf Thug says,
Undead, my masters wish to help you accomplish your task, whatever it may be.
Mortis orders us to listen to what you offer, but for now we must flee these lands. We will meet again, thugs.
There we go. The mission has been successfully completed. Take it away, narrator.
When the Hordes discovered the location of the mines, they also learned that the ritual to reseal the gate was to be performed in 3 days. If successfully accomplished, the ceremony would produce a seal that would trap Uther in his stone dungeon for a century.
Ooh, well, we can't have that. We got to get to him before they seal him up in there, so... Okay. So here we go. This is the way this works. We get to select a leader and 5 items to go to the next quest. So obviously we're taking Ms. Darksoul. Mr. Bloodborne, Count Chaco, they will stay behind and they will hold the front. Meanwhile, we get to pick any 5 items that we want to take with us. They don't have to be items that are equipped, because they can be scrolls, they can be orbs, they can be staves or banners or whatever, right? So they can even be valuable items, and we can take those with us, regardless of whether Ms. Darksoul can use them or not. So, obviously, we're going to take the Dwarven Bracer, because that's the only artifact we have, and she's got artifact lore. Yeah, we'll take Summon Skeleton to make sure that Ms. Darksoul has backup, right? But we got to take the Dwarven Bracers because she's using them. So until we find something to replace these... Oh, also, if you have 2 artifacts of the same kind, they stack, meaning that if we found something else that gave her another bonus to damage, if those are the only 2 artifacts we have, she can just use both of them. She doesn't have to put something like the Mjolnir Hammer over top of the Dwarven Bracers. They both give her the bonus, which is great. We'll keep this Banner of Striking in case she learns Banner Bearer. We can also take these Boots of Speed in case she learns Travel Lore, because she's going to get to level up at least once or twice in this next map, right? Surely. Now we still have 2 slots left, which is awesome because we can either take a powerful item such as the Orb of Healing, or a Potion of Restoration, or a Life Potion, but we can also take things like valuable items such as the Silver and Gold Ring, so that it gives us some extra starting cash early on if we find a shop or something. And yeah, exactly. So we can get a boost in the next map by taking things like the Gold Ring or something and selling it. Now notice, we have like the Orb of Healing is actually worth more than the Gold Ring is. So even if we're taking it for the cash, that is better. Also, this is pretty good. The Talisman of Vigor increases by 25% the damage inflicted by enchanted units in battle. So that's a great buff, but we don't have the skill to use talismans, but it's worth 2,000 gold. So even if we're only taking it to sell, that is so much better than the Gold Ring. Now, you never know whether or not you're going to have enough potions, but usually the game is pretty good about giving you potions. So what I'm going to do is, rather than take the Life Potion or Potion of Restoration, I'm going to take this Orb of Healing as well, because it does the same thing as a Potion of Restoration. The difference is it's worth 400 gold, whereas this Potion of Restoration is worth 300. So if we need a healing item, we have an extra one to start out, and because she can use orbs as a mage hero, then that means that she can equip this and use it in combat if she needs. Remember that the only downside to an orb is that it cannot be used outside of combat the way that a potion can be. But if we decide that we want to sell it, it's worth 400 gold. So there we go. Alright, so we'll take this with us, and that way if y'all decide that you want to do Banner Bearer or Travel Lore or both as we level up, then we will be good. We will have something already in the backpack to immediately equip that she can carry around with her, and something that's going to give her a really nice bonus. Like, it's not nothing. Now, we will have to remember that as we go forward through here, think about how many equipment slots she has, right? You have the banner slot, you have the tome slot, you have the 2 item slots, you have the travel slot, and 2 artifact slots. You can only take 5 items, so eventually, if we fill up on skills to where she can equip all those different types of items, we'll wind up having to leave something behind. We could take a banner, a book, 2 artifacts, and a pair of boots. That would be 5. but then you can't take any usable items or treasure items. So that's why the limit is 5, so you can take whatever you have equipped in every permanent slot, you can keep it with you. And that way, if you find good stuff, you're rewarded by being able to take your equipment load out all the way to the end of the campaign. But if you do that, you can't take anything else. No talismans of vigor, no scrolls, no life potions, nothing. Which means that the trade-off is you get these permanent bonuses, which are great for your champion, but you have no other valuable items, you have no potions, no nothing, so you have to deal with whatever the scenario gives you at the beginning. That's all you have to start with. On the other hand, if you have things like the Mjolnir hammer and the Sanguine blade and, you know, the banner of defense and stuff like that, then maybe you don't need healing potions as much. We'll find out as we move forward, because it's time for Scenario 2.
The ancient maps of Timmoria's location acquired, Mortis recalled her undead servants from their eternal silence. And from the catacombs, her lifeless and rotten minions rose and walked anew. Their foul stench could be detected leagues before they arrived at the abandoned mines of Timmoria. The decaying army had very little time to execute Uther before he fled. He was to be freed by the legions of the damned, who had returned to deliver their forsaken god. Uther had been liberated for only a heartbeat when the decaying army fell upon him. The goddess commanded her forces to drain the divine blood of the child.
Dark. So here we go. Oh, Prusheen is back.
We barely made it. The infant Mortis desires has broken free. Mortis orders you to destroy him.
And there he is. Here's Uther in his full-on, like, possessed by Bethrazen form.
My cohorts, I do not have my full power yet. We must flee for now. Next time we encounter these lifeless troops, we will crush them. I think not, child. Mortis needs your cadaver. Prepare yourself to die. Mortis has spoken. You are surrounded, demon infant. Give yourself freely or perish.
Look at all of these armies we have.
This is the end for the legions of the damned and Bethrazen.
You will perish for your foolishness, corpsemen. I still have some of my powers. Attack, cohorts.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. So that's how we start. We have all these extra armies, but look at this. Look at this. We just got zapped big time. And there's Uther with his little ring around him. We can't even see what's in his parties, plural. So, yeah, we've really got it to do. We've got to take Uther out next time, and that's where we're going to pick up when we come back next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the United States. But don't worry. Don't worry.
What?
Ms. Darksoul is here, and we've got artifacts, we've got troops to help us, we've got a little bit more than I think Uther was planning for to deal with him. So, I'm not worried. But perhaps our enemy should be. Don't forget to sub here on Twitch if you haven't already. Give us a follow here and on YouTube if you're watching the VOD after I've uploaded it to the playlist. Don't forget there's a link in the description down below the video if you want to try this game for yourself. I do recommend the GOG version. And hit me up on Twitter and Facebook. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you next time. Until then, as always, thanks for playing.
Nothing can stop me.